So this is Apple's iPhone 13 Pro Max in this elegant graphite color, and even though this phone was released all the way back in 2021, we're going to see if it's still worth a buy in 2025. So let's get into it. Alright, design-wise, this phone falls in line with the 12 Pro Max and the 14, and the 15, and the 16 Pro Max. So it's safe to say that people won't even be able to tell which series iPhone you have from the back. You get the standard triple camera setup, stainless steel bezels, all wrapped in Corning glass. It feels substantial and premium in the hand. Now up front, you get a 6.7-inch screen, and this is where you'll notice the notch, which tends to cause the modern look of this phone to fade away. Now, performance here still feels solid. The A15 chip coupled with 6 gigs of RAM offers a pleasant overall experience when going in and out of apps and navigating the UI. It all feels very fluid. Apple's superb software optimization ensures a great experience with minimal lag and stutters. I found gaming to be a good experience as well, with this phone having no trouble playing demanding games. However, it is worth noting that this phone did start to heat up quite a bit, so I wouldn't recommend this phone for prolonged gaming sessions. Now, the 6.7-inch XDR Retina display still holds up and offers a great user experience. You get vivid colors, nice blacks, good brightness, and most importantly, the 13 Pro Max has ProMotion, so animations feel super smooth. Honestly, the screen is great for watching content or reading articles. Now, the triple camera setup here is pretty versatile. You get a wide, telephoto, and an ultra-wide. And photos taken on the 13 Pro Max come out well detailed in good lighting, with colors feeling true to life. I also appreciated the wide dynamic range you get, allowing for a decent balance between the darker and lighter aspects of photos. Autofocus here is also pretty quick, and I have to give credit to Apple's great computational photography, which really ties everything together to give you great shots consistently. Low light photography is where the aging hardware of this phone starts to fall short. Photos come out passable but lack overall detail, and noise starts to become noticeable throughout shots. Unfortunately, even the computational photography can't compensate for the hardware limitations of the older sensors. Now, the battery life here is average. I can get up to a day even with heavy usage, which is fine for me as I usually charge it at night. With 80% of screen brightness, I usually get around 5 hours of screen on time with heavy usage, but I will mention that whenever I used Google Maps to navigate for long periods of time, the phone would heat up a lot and the battery life would suffer greatly. It is also important to note that this 13 Pro Max has a battery capacity of 84%, and so this does factor into battery life. So should you pick up the iPhone 13 Pro Max? Honestly, if you're someone who wants the pro iPhone experience without breaking the bank, and you're not a heavy gamer, then I think that the 13 Pro Max is a great choice. Currently, I'm seeing a lot of local electronics retailers selling the 13 Pro Maxes refurbished for around 450 USD, which is a pretty solid deal. Now, I will mention that if you are someone who prioritizes photography and videography, then it may be worth your while to pay a little extra and pick up the 14 Pro Max instead, as you get the updated 48 megapixel sensor. Now, no matter what route you choose, just be sure to always check the battery health for any refurbished or secondhand iPhone that you're intending on picking up. Make sure that the battery health is at least 85% and over. This will ensure that you have decent battery life on any iPhone that you pick up. But yeah, this has been iPhone 13 Pro Max Revisited. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment down below. But for now, it looks like we're out of time. So I'll catch you guys and girls in the next one.